Okay, this has actually been bugging me for a long time. It's basically places that are gun-free zones. And I don't mean private businesses with the signs, because where I live, if you're concealed carrying, you can legally ignore those signs because they're about as enforced as saying you can't come in if you're wearing pink underwear. It's a stupid comparison, but if they can't see it, they can't kick you out for it. But gun-free zones like public places like schools, libraries, things like that. Now, I'm not going to say courthouses and airports, because most of those places have decent security. Courthouses have security with guns, but libraries and schools don't really. In my opinion, I know a lot of people who have guns want to be able to carry them in schools. Now, that freaks people out, because seeing someone with a gun in school, they're automatically going to freak out. I think those people should meet gun owners halfway and at least make a law so that if you're a concealed carrier with a permit, you should be allowed in the school with a gun, whether you're picking up your child or whatever. They don't know you're carrying, so it doesn't matter, and if it's a law, you're not breaking it, so it doesn't. So some psychopath decides to come and start shooting up the place. They don't know you have a gun, and there's a good chance sending bullets their way and ending it fast. And calling the cops really isn't an option, because the teachers and the students hide, and they've got to hope like hell that the cops get there before the guy with the gun finds them and just shoots them like fish in a barrel. Now, people talk about arming teachers, and I have a friend who said that's a bad idea. What if the kids get a hold of the gun? But let's face it, if there's a kid who's going to do something stupid, they're going to get a hold of something anyways. And the teachers, if they're going to be allowed to carry guns, there should be concealed guns. That way the kids don't know, and there shouldn't be a list of which teachers carry guns. All people that should know are the principals or the head of the school. And the teachers should keep those guns on themselves at all times, not stick them in the drawer. That's the whole point of concealing, is to keep them on you. That way the kids don't know. At least that way, if some psychopath comes in the school, they don't know what they're in for. Because lately, they come in, they know that there's nobody to stop them. They just randomly start shooting, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. And they don't, and the anti-gun people are against it because, well, when kids die, they start pushing for more gun laws because they believe that's why it was able to happen, because there isn't enough laws. That's just a bunch of crap. If people with concealed permits were allowed to carry guns in school, I believe it would reduce the fatalities. I mean, in all honesty, they're probably still going to get off a shot or two. There's honestly nothing you can do about that. But it'll be a hell of a lot less than nobody in there being able to fire back. Plus, most of the time when the cops are called, they don't barge in right away. They assess the situation, like Walmart over a year ago, almost a year ago, when my brother was there. He was on the ground for hours before the cops ever penetrated Walmart to go after the two people who killed those two cops. So like I said, just allow people who have concealed permits and allowed to carry guns in the schools. Nobody has to know. It's not a big deal. They've gone through training. They know what they are and are not allowed to do. But like I said, that's my personal opinion on the matter. A lot of people are going to disagree because they don't want guns in schools no matter what or what it could possibly do, because they automatically assume the worst. But until it's allowed, we'll never know. Some states allow it, but where I'm from, no. You can't do it. Nothing, no public place like schools, libraries, stuff like that, you cannot carry a gun. Private businesses, you can, even if they have a sign, as long as it's concealed, they can't do anything about it. They know they have a gun. They can throw you out for trespassing, but not for the gun. Anyways, that's it.